Marygrove is a safe place for kids to go to that have been through a lot of abuse or neglect typically.
Marygrove is a place for kids to heal. It's a place that provides comfort and safety and treatment to kids who are in really difficult situations.
The children who come to Marygrove are some of the most vulnerable people in our society, and they need all types of help and support.
We're one of the few agencies in the state that will take kids that have medical issues on top of mental health issues.
And even though we look like an institution, we try to be a home. We try to be a place where kids can grow up and be a kid.
I get to meet each of the kids when they come in. I read all their histories, and so when you read some of the really horrific things or horrific places they've come from, the reality is they're just kids.
You think you've seen it all, and then you get a referral that it's like, oh my God. You know, how could somebody do that to somebody? How could that little kid go through that?
A St. Francis County couple is accused of barricading kids in boxes with no running water or toilet.
What prosecutors saw going on here was a crime.
Tonight, these two remain locked up, accused of locking children in small wooden boxes in their Farmington home. In the last hour, News 4 received pictures of child-sized.
That particular set of kids, it was good to get them cleaned. It was good to get them bathed and fed.
They're getting to learn that just because somebody's an adult doesn't mean that they do everything right.
The only way they know how to identify with anybody is a sexual way. So it's actually teaching them even healthy, not only healthy relationships, but also like appropriate conversation and appropriate friendship.
They don't know that their clothes are dirty. They don't know that they're not supposed to be eating leftover food. They don't know that they, are in danger, that something really bad could happen or that something really bad is happening to them.
Probably 70% of our kids are victims of some kind of substance abuse issues with their family.
Beauty of what we do here at Marygrove is that we trust in the resilience of the kids.
Many of the kids who come to Marygrove, it's the end of the road for them. There's no place else for them to go.
They have scars that you're never going to touch.
Keep in mind, these children have been exposed to things and seen things in their young little lives that none of us will ever have to deal with.
There's no place else that can treat them in the way that the staff of Marygrove does.
This is the girls' common area. This is like their living space where they have their toys, their computers for schoolwork. But this is just a play area where they can engage and kind of feel at home. This is what one of our rooms looks like for our kids. Our girls always have a lot more in terms of decorative stuff. Our boys have a lot of trucks and toys. They kind of get the opportunity to make it their own, and it feels like home. It feels like their own personal space. A lot of times it's about creating memories that are lasting for them. And they're memories that, are not abusive or not hurtful or not traumatic.
Being kids. That's what it's all about. We try to give them back their childhood.
I've seen over the years stories of children coming in dire circumstances, and they leave here totally changed and totally ready to take their place in society.
My hope for Marygrove is that we can be here 100 years from now with even more services for kids.
Financially, we couldn't survive without our donors and all the extra help that they give us. And people don't realize that that's, yeah, we get paid a daily rate for the kids, but it does not cover the treatment that they get.
And people just seeing that our kids come out on the other side, and it's just so important to help them heal. I can't think of anything that's more fulfilling than that.
And you have to see it. And once you see it, you see that there's kids here that are thriving. You don't see their traumas, you see them thriving.
We get to see their strengths, and we get to see how a lot of this is just the trauma that they've been through, and you get to help them grow to be the kid that they really can be.
There's a saying, not all those who wander are lost. And the children who are lucky enough to find Marygrove, I don't think they'll ever be lost. Miracles occur here every day.